Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum, dear students.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Assalamualaikum, sir.
Wa alaikum
Assalamu alaikum,
assalam.
sir.
How are you?
Alhamdulillah, sir. We are fine.
Yes, sir. So what about you? How are you?
Alhamdulillah. Today we are going to start our class on business entrepreneurship, chapter 4, part 4. We will discuss on joint stock company. Before today's class, that means previous classes, we have discussed sole proprietorship business and partnership business. We have taken 2 classes on partnership business, and today we are going to start our discussion on joint stock company. This is very important and large contents. So have to be careful and be attentive in class. Today we will discuss concept of joint stock business, characteristics of joint stock company, classifications of joint stock company, process of formation of a company, right? These topics will be discussed today. And if you do not study at home, these will not be understood by you, and you will not able to perform in exam. So have to listen to your teacher and have to read at home. Let's go to discuss concept of joint stock business. Before starting this topic, just have to say we have discussed last 3 classes on the sole proprietorship business and partnership business. You know, sole proprietorship business is the ancient business. That means before all other types of business, before starting of other types of business means partnership business and company business, company business, cooperative business, and state enterprise. Sole proprietorship business had been started. And as we are going to start to discuss on company, I have to say that sole proprietorship business and partnership business have so many limitations. That means when sole proprietorship business started, sole proprietorship business had some limitations. To remove the limitations of sole proprietorship business, partnership business had been started. But partnership business could not free itself some limitations. To remove these limitations of partnership business, company business has been started. And we are going to start the discussion on company business. And if you ask me that what are the limitations wherein sole proprietorship business, partnership business? Yes, sole proprietorship business. Can you understand me? Have you understood? Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Which I'm talking? Okay. Limitations, capital limitations, limitations of stability, size, operating the business, liabilities. These are the limitations of sole proprietorship business and partnership business. And to remove these limitations of sole proprietorship business and partnership business, company business has been is started. And we are going to start our discuss on company. First of all, we have to understood that what is company, right? Jubair? Faiz Abedin?
Yes, sir.
Right. What is company business? First, business is sole proprietorship business. To remove the limitations of sole proprietorship business and partnership business, company organization is created, which is formed on a legal basis. On a legal basis, before knowing the definition of company, company is based on company is formed on a legal basis. Have to know the legal. What is legal history? Okay. The first Company Act passed in Britain, which was known as the Joint Stock Company Act 1844. That means in the world, before 1844, there were not any legal act for the company, and the number of company were very few before 1844. And before 1844, the companies were established with the permission of monarch or the president of country. And 1844, the government of the Britain understood that have to launch an act for the company, and the Company Act established 1844, which is known as the Joint Stock Company Act 1844. Okay, understood?
Yes, sir.
Fayez, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, any question? If you feel any question, any doubt, if you want to ask me anything, then and there you will ask me. Then 1844 is the first Company Act. Okay, what is the first Company Act? 1884, right? 1844. Okay. Then the Act of Company 1844 is changed in 1850. That means then in Indian subcontinent, which was controlled by Britain, for the Indian subcontinent, this company, Joint Stock Company Act 1844, is changed, and the first Joint Stock Company Act is 1850. It had been continued up to 1913. That means the Joint Stock Company Act 1850 was changed in 1913. That means the Joint Stock Company Act passed in 1913, and after the freedom of Bangladesh, this Company Act 1913 were continued in Bangladesh up to 1944. Then Bangladesh government thought about the companies of Bangladesh, and passed a Company Act 1994 in Bangladesh. Okay, understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
What is the act of what is the Joint Stock Company Act in Bangladesh?
Sir, Act of 1913.
No. Now the Joint Stock Company Act in Bangladesh is 1994. Okay.
Okay, sir, got it.
Yes.
At present.
Right. At present, right. You know that the number of companies are increasing in Bangladesh, not only in Bangladesh, through all over the world. And after the revolution of industrial revolution, and the industrial revolution age is 100 years. That means it started in 1850 and ended. It is ended in 1950. And the starting of Joint Stock companies increasing from the industrial revolution. That means it has been started.
Sir,
Increase
it
of
been a revolution, but from the British time to now at present Bangladesh time, are
Right,
there
right.
a lot of differences, or it's
exactly
a
there are a
bit
lot of
same?
differences, right? Lot of differences on the basis of Bangladesh statistics and characteristics and features. Bangladesh government has established an Act of Joint Stock Company, and the Act of Joint Stock Company is 1994, and all the Joint Stock companies of Bangladesh have been established in on the basis of 1994 now. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. If I ask you, Mr. Mahir, why your camera is off? Mr. Mahir. Okay, have to talk with you after the class. Shejan, can you tell? What is the Act of Joint Stock Company in Bangladesh?
Sir, Act of 1844.
No, no, no. 1844 is not the joint stock company in Bangladesh. Now it is the existing joint stock company
1990
is in Bangladesh. 1994.
1994, sir.
Right.
Sorry.
1994 is the Act of Joint Stock Company in Bangladesh, and the
Yes,
Bangladesh
sir.
and all the companies of Bangladesh are following the Act of Joint Stock Company in 1994. Okay. I have to discuss a lot of things today, topics today, so have to be fast today. Okay, so what we can say, what is the definition of joint stock company? The organization which is created under the law, having separate legal existence, separate legal entity, and limited liabilities for the owner, and where several people jointly invest money to earn profit is called company organization. Understood? Dear students,
sir.
Sadat, understood? Mahir, Mahdi Hassan.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Be careful. This is very important for you. Then let's come to the point to discuss characteristics of joint stock company, right? Okay. You know, joint stock company means joint stock company. If you think in Bangladesh about the business, joint stock company is the largest business in Bangladesh. Mahir, understood? What about the other students? Abdullah, can you hear me? Okay, Sadat, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
Okay, write the names who are not responding in the class. I will.
Tell me, sir.
Okay. And you will publish the names in your group that these students have not responded to the teacher.
Okay, sir.
Tahmid Hassan, can you hear me? Tahmid Hassan, okay, I will ask. Characteristics of joint stock company. First, let's see what are the characteristics of joint stock company. Joint stock company is large business, and the business is established on the basis of a legal law. So joint stock company is legal form. That means the Joint Stock Company Act, the Joint Stock Company is formed a legal form, and the legality will be counted on 1994. You know, the Joint Stock Company Act is 1994. On the basis of 1994, Joint Stock Company of Bangladesh is formed. Okay, so Joint Stock Company is legal form. It's called shortly. Joint Stock Company is an enthusiastic, that means willingness to willingness organization. You know, joint stock company, there are two types of joint stock company. Number one, private limited company. Number two, public limited company. If you want to establish a private limited company, have to gather at least two people, minimum 2 people, maximum 50 people. 50 people. That means 50 shareholder will come willingly for that. And if you want to establish a public limited company, minimum number of shareholder is 7, and maximum on the base maximum depends on the number of share. Maximum depends on number of share. So these people will come to establish these types of business willingly. So for that, this is called joint stock company is an enthusiastic or willingness organization. Understood? Sadat?
Okay, sir.
Tahsin, have to respond.
Yes, sir. Understood.
If you respond me, I will not ask. You will be appreciated. You will be appreciated.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then the company has legal personality. Personality means one person. A person can do a contract with a person or with a institution. Can take a legal action against a person or a company or an institution, and this one person, a company can do that things which can be done by a person. Understood? Which can be done by a person. That means one person can contract with a person, can take legal actions with a person, okay, can transaction with a person, and this can be done by a company. For that, the company has legal personality. For that, it is called the company has legal personality. Then characteristics, number of characteristics 4. Company is formed legally, so its dissolution must be done under formal legal system. As the joint stock company is established on the basis of legal, so if you want to dissolution or exit the business, have to follow the Joint Stock Company Act 1994. Okay. On the basis of 1994, the legal act of 1994, the Joint Stock Company will be dissoluted. Any question? Any question, Tahsin?
No, sir.
Tahsin, Atif?
No, sir.
Atif, any question?
No, sir.
Okay. Next, point 5. Company has to use seal of his own name as it has legal entity. What is the meaning of this? Okay. Company do not do his work itself. That means company do his work with the agent, with the help of agent. The agent's legality will be what I should say will be granted if the if the agent use a seal of the company. When a company agent do something, have to use the seal of the company, then the work will be valid for the company. Okay. The capital of the company is divided legally into several portions. You know that what is share? Atif, do you know what is share? Write down his name. Sadat.
Sir, yes.
Atif's name.
Sir. Sir,
Atif, can you hear me?
Yes.
Sir,
Okay, 10.
each of the unit is called share.
Right, right. The company has a large capital, and the portion is known as share. Is share, and
Sir,
the company
do they share very
sells the company sells the share to the people and collect the money for the company. Yes, ask me.
Sir, do they mean share vary? Mean a company put one share at 7, one share at 20. Will it be varied?
Yes,
share
it will be. Yes. It depends on the company's memorandum. How many shares they will shares their capital will be divided.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
As per their net income or
yes.
net
It depends
value.
on the company's memorandum.
Okay, sir.
Memorandum of association. Okay, management is totally separate from the ownership. You know, management manage the company, and the people of the management is selected from the shareholders, and each shareholder can that means a general shareholder give their vote to elect the management from among them, and they will do their best to reach their company. So any shareholder will not influence the management, will not be able to influence the management. That means management is totally separate from the ownership. মালিকানা থেকে ব্যবস্থাপনা সম্পূর্ণ আলাদা. That means you are a shareholder, but you will not influence the management. Management will do the best for the company, and if the management can do the best for the company, you will be benefited. You will not implement your power in the company. Okay, you will what I should say, you will give your vote to elect the perfect man to for the management, and the management will do their functions for the company. Then number 8, the liability of the member of the company is limited. That means one person, one member, shareholder will not carry more liability more than their investment. Any question on the characteristics?
No, sir.
Have you understood? How many students have understood?
Sir, I have understood.
Who have understood?
I have understood.
Sir, I have understood.
Okay, thank you.
Sir,
If any question, ask me. Then classification of joint stock company, we have only 8 minutes, so have to be fast. Okay, classification of joint stock company here. Limited companies, there are so many types of companies, but here in your book discussed on limited companies. Limited companies are mainly divided into 2 categories. What are they? They are private limited company and number 2, public limited company. Have to know what is private limited company and public limited company. Private limited company is that company where the number of shareholder is minimum 2, maximum 50, and cannot transfer their share out of the company, share to the people of out of the company freely cannot transfer their share freely to out of the people of what I should say, yes, cannot transfer their share freely. মানে হচ্ছে শেয়ার হস্তান্তর করতে পারে না মুক্তভাবে। Private limited company is that company which minimum share is 2 and maximum share is 50, and the shareholders cannot transfer their share freely. Understood?
Sir, 50.
Yes, sir.
Tahmid, understood?
Sir.
Understood? What is private limited company? I'm telling again. Private limited company is that company which has minimum 2 members and maximum 50 members, and the members cannot transfer their share to anyone freely. This is called private limited company. And what is public limited company? Public limited company is that company which has minimum 7 members, 7 shares. 7 shares means minimum 7 members, and maximum depends on the number of share. Maximum depends on the number of share, and can,
Sorry.
yes, let me finish.
Sorry,
And can transfer their share to anyone freely. To anyone freely. Anytime, anyone freely. Okay, ask me.
Sir, in this question, I guess in this section, can one person be the owner of multiple shares?
Yes, one person can be owner of multiple share, but minimum shareholder will be 2 for the private limited company, and maximum shareholder will be and minimum shareholder will be 7 for the public limited company, and one shareholder will be able to buy more than 1 share, but the minimum number of shareholder in private limited company is 2 and maximum 50. That means maximum number of person will be 50.
Sir, I've taken the screenshot. Will I send it to the respective group?
Sure. And the minimum number of shareholder is 7 in public limited company, and maximum number of shareholder is depend on the company's number of share. Understood? Fayaz, understood? Fayaz?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Sir.
next. The last point of today's contents is process of formation of a company. Process of formation of a company. Oh, no. This is not last, maybe. Oh, yes, this is the last. Process of formation of a company is the companies in Bangladesh are formed in following some sequential process under the Prevailing Company Act 1994. That means in Bangladesh, all the companies are formed following the 4 steps. The steps are taking initiative. Number one step is taking initiative. Number 2, preparation of documents. Number 3, collection of registration. And number 4, business commencement. That means starting work permission. Understood? Okay, can you tell Fayaz, looking the screen, what are the steps of making or forming a company? Fayaz?
Sir, me.
Yes, you. Tell.
Sir, taking initiative,
Yes.
preparation of document, collection
Yes.
of registration, business concept.
Right. Shortly, if I want to discuss these points shortly, it will be, look, there are 6 sections. A company, that means if you want to establish a private limited company, minimum 2 persons have to gather willingly.
Sir,
Have to come.
Sir, that means Section 9, Act 1994 have 6 sections.
No. There are 6 parts in memorandum, 6 sections. 6টি ধারা রয়েছে। Memorandum, there are two main documents. There are two main documents, and the documents will be prepared by the people who will establish the company initially. That means if you want to establish private limited company, minimum 2 persons have to come together willingly, and if we want to establish a public limited company, minimum 7 persons will willingly come to establish the company willingly, and these persons will make two documents, especially 2 documents. That means memorandum of association and memorandum of articles. What is memorandum of association and memorandum of articles? It will be discussed in the next class. It will if you present in the next class. And there are 6 sections in memorandum of association. That means the sections are names, address, purpose, capital, liability, and the agreement. 6. These 6 points will be presented in the memorandum of association. Okay. Then preparation of documents. Which documents will be prepared? memorandum of association and memorandum of articles. Then collection of registration. If the authority is satisfied, they will prepare a certificate for your company, and the members will collect the registration. When you will collect the registration, the business will be formed and business private limited will start their work, and public limited have to collect the starting work permission from the authority. Okay. Then this is your homework, have to complete at home, and I will ask in the next class. You will be prepared. How many students have been presented today? Are
Sir,
present today?
18.
18.
18
Okay.
student, total participant 19.
Okay, thank you. This is